Made a few electrical improvements. Started by moving both batteries to the port aft well. All new wire terminals on the ends. Cables themselves weren't bad. I had enough to cut fresh ends. Heat shrink. Electrical tape is needed. Still waiting on plastic battery trays to get them secure. Bungee straps temporary. Starboard well houses a trim tab pump. Some new electrical connections over here. Everything was new terminals. Heat shrink. Working on labeling. All the major important stuff's labeled. There's a twin tilt and trim cylinders. One you can't see, it's under the bilge cover. Need to go for a couple of new wire harnesses. These are pretty well beat from saltwater use, most of its life. It's like on both motors. Motors, by the way, are 115 Mercury inline 6 cylinders. Boat was set up for fishing. Rewired the back of the Perco. Nice new terminals, wire ends, and heat shrink and tape. Protect from heat and corrosion. We'll be in the bays mostly. Our first run will be on 2 6-gallon tanks, so obviously we're not going to go far. Reseal the below deck fuel tank access. Still waiting on the correct foam for that, and then I'll re-screw that. Both tanks, there's a 30-gallon front tank here, needs to be emptied. Both tanks actually should be emptied and pumped. I believe we have phase separation. I took samples out with a pump, and pretty much I got an alcohol base and an oil base, so they're definitely going to get pumped out. Unclear to me how much is in them. I'll make some improvements on the dash. Eventually I'll get some new gauges. Right now the tachometer on the port side functions. I must have a broken wire somewhere for the starboard. As you can see, a slight mismatch of gauges from original, but what do you expect for 20 plus years old? It's okay, I'll get new gauges, spruce it up. A little bit of issue with the steering. It's real stiff. It's a Cyten. Parts obviously are no longer available, so I'm going to have to replace that at considerable cost at some point. It still steers both motors though. Just, it's very firm. No speed deeming. Then again, I guess not on a 21-foot fishing boat. I'm not interested in road course racing, as it were. A couple of new switches and fix up the helm cover there. It's kind of ratty, tattered. Somebody tried to drill a hole. It's okay, we'll fix that. A little bit of a wiring mess under there, but it's secure. Anything didn't need to be connected was removed. Hope you enjoyed this long but important video for me. Thank you very much.